and welcome to the Grounding Podcast today. Let me tell y'all, I'm trying to be positive and grounded for y'all today. See me eating junk chips. I am cooking, but I gotta unpack some stuff today. I'm so sorry that I'm gonna be unpacking today, but I need to. I gotta share some stuff with y'all. So again, let me try to cover all of this showing up here. Welcome to the Grounding Podcast. Oh, got a lot to unpack today. Drinking me some sake. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this bottle today. Yeah, definitely unpacking today. Okay. So this sake is good, all by the way. I drank it before. It's been sitting on my shelf. You know, it takes me a minute to go through alcohol, especially, wine or sake, whatever, stuff like this. Ooh, because I'm a lightweight. But I got some stuff to tell y'all. And I want, if you can comment in the section if you have any comments towards what I'm telling you, okay? Or any advice that would help others if they go through that situation. And yes, I'm gonna say others if they go through that situation, because me, I'm gonna repeat myself but so many times. I give grace and I give opportunity for change behavior. But what I'm not gonna do is sit around and allow you to, when I give that grace and I give that opportunity, you respond to me with gaslighting. Not what it is. And gaslighting pisses me off because half the time they're lies, right? That's what makes me so irritated by them. And I will cut you off. I almost cursed now. I will cut you off real quick over gaslighting me. Because, one, you're lying on me. And if you're going to cause me to react negatively, that's going to cause myself to be looked at in a negative light to that man up there. We can't deal with each other. Because anybody that's with me needs to add to me being a positive light to that man up there. Okay? And communication is a big thing for me. Right? Don't let nobody gaslight you for stating your major factors. Okay, let me start off by saying this. Me, I know my flaws. I own them. And I will share them and tell you, these are my flaws. These are the things that I have. This is how I am. This is what I'm looking for. I believe in doing that. Especially when you're like dating and you just meet somebody, I definitely believe that you should do that. That should be placed on the table. Because you don't want to give somebody something false to fall for. You know, I don't know, like pretending like you're straight, but really you kind of like gay shit. I don't know. Stuff like that. But I strongly believe that you should be upfront with what you like. And do not take away that person's free will. Those who watch on my podcast, you have heard me talk about that before. I don't believe in lying to a person because you take away that person's free will to choose. Like, now the choice that the decision that they're making is based off the lies that you said, compared to them making a decision based off the facts that you told them, which is their truth. I'm not going to say the truth, but their truth at the time. So I do believe that you should be upfront with the things that you know. But some people are not aware of their flaws. So let me first say that some people are not. I have done a lot of journeying with myself, a lot of work on myself to try to know this is my flaw. You know, this is my issues. I know these are my issues. Or I've heard this repeat multiple times. How do I fix this? Like, you get what I'm saying? Anyway, so let me just tell y'all the story. Story time. So I told y'all that I was going to try this dating journey. This is why I don't must mess with that dating app thing. This is why I think I prefer natural occurrences. Like, you know, like I'm in the store, somebody come up to me, hey, how you doing? Like I prefer that. That happens a lot in New York. Like, you know, people walk up to you, talk to you. I feel like down here, that doesn't happen much. Like, they just stare at me and don't say shit. So, but I prefer those kind of occurrences than an app. But I tried the app, like I told y'all before, because somebody kind of pushed me to like, oh, go try the app. So I tried the app thing. I met somebody on the app. They seemed to have been like in tune with like what I wanted. Like we were on the same page, right? Seemed like they were spiritual, all of that. I'm not saying they're a bad person, right? I'm not saying that. But follow your spirit, people. But my spirit kept feeling like something was off. I'm being straight up with y'all. I didn't say it to the person because I was kind of like, well, maybe it's just, you know, maybe it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's nothing off and it's me, like just overthinking. Because I think a lot. I be in my head a lot. But this feeling, I don't know how many people know what conviction is and what it feels like. It kind of gave me some kind of that. It wasn't necessarily conviction, but it was a feeling that lingered that did not leave. And no matter how much I was trying to get myself like to like remove that feeling and have a different type of attachment, that feeling wouldn't leave. Like it kept telling me like this person is pretending. Like what they're showing you is not who they are, it's who they are trying to be. So sometimes when a person is like growing and they're trying to become something better within themselves, it will show up to you. The problem is that they're trying to become this person, so then they're filtering between the old person and the new person, right? And because they're not sharing that journey fully with you. They told you about it, but they're not sharing with you like what is occurring in their life that might revert them back and stuff like that. They're not giving you details. Now that other person you're dating is left with like, why this person, like why I have this feeling, like I feel like they're being different, I feel like they're being funny, like I don't know what's going on. So I understand that there's people that's private that don't want to like share things, but when you decide to be in a relationship and you decide that, okay, I want to take this from dating to a commitment thing, because people like to throw that word around, don't know what it means, baby. Okay, commitment means, yes, you are committed. You, the person, might be like, I'm committed, but you have to give that commitment to that person too. You can't like take away the respect of their commitment. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. What I'm saying is, I'll give you the example of what happened. I'm at home, right? That person's at home. We're supposed to spend time together. That person says, let me just be direct. I said, let me know if you want me to come today or tomorrow, right? And the person's like, okay, I'm doing something, but I will definitely let you know, right? Now, this is not a friendship where your girlfriend's like, oh, girl, I forgot. This is a relationship. There's no, oh, I forgot about you, 12 o'clock midnight. You're like still sitting there, don't hear shit. Not the same, okay? So you're sitting there waiting on that person like, okay, no, this situation occurred before, right? This same situation occurred before, and you explained it to the person. You have to, I understand you have a lot going on, but you have to be mindful that there's somebody else that you're dealing with, and that person is waiting on your response. So while you have a lot going on, you can't just neglect that person, because they're being loyal and faithful and waiting on you to direct them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you in the military and you're a sergeant and you're giving leaders instruction. And so they're waiting for you to tell them, do I go inside this building or do I not go inside this building? But you're like, I'm so busy. I got so much going on. I forgot about telling them if they're going to the building or not, and then they fucking die outside. God, excuse my language. I'm just a little irritated, right? So now you're like, forgot about that person. That person is upset now. Like, you just totally forgot about saying something to me, and I talked to you about this before, right? If you don't have if you're talking about commitment, you need to give commitment to that person too. You need to have commitment, and you're talking about being a leader. You have to know how to lead in relationships as well. So yes, I'm a little unpacking today because I need to get this shit out. I'm so irritated by this. So then now I'm the type of person, because I pour into people, I always want it to be reciprocated. Half the time it's not. But I'm a big, like, pouring, helping, guiding people. Like, I'm big on that, right? But if I'm an Aquarian. If eventually I'm pouring and you not putting nothing back that I am seeking to feel myself, even if it's whatever it is I'm seeking that's good to me, that's positive to me. When you're in a relationship, you should reflect on each other, their positivity. So if you like affirmations of your love language is one thing, I should make sure I'm fulfilling that love language. If my love language is another thing, you should be making sure you fulfill that love language, right? So we feel like we are in tune with each other. And one person don't feel neglected and the other person don't. Now when that person is bringing to you, like, hey, listen, you did this and you did it before and I talked to you about it before, and I feel like at this point you're just choosing. You're choosing to say, like, oh, F me. You have no excuse for why you did what you did other than, oh, I got a lot going on. But you wasn't doing shit. You talking about a lot going on your brain, or you were irritated by your car acting funny, but you're not leaving and you got 2 fucking cars. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I hate when people, like, make excuses for wrong things they do. I'm big on, even if I'm like, you know, debating, I sit and I think. I sit and I take a moment. I will take a moment and not call, and I'll think, and I'll send a video, or I send something, I respond to you or call you after I think, but I'm not going to immediately respond to you knowing that what I'm saying might be wrong, because I'm that in tune with God that he convicts me if I'm doing something wrong. I feel conviction, and I don't play with him. So anyway, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. So what I'm unpacking is, you tell that person something, now you're sharing with them how you feel. They're going to tell you that what you're saying is petty, but really, it's really them gaslighting you because they don't want to accept that they did some messed up things to you, right? Then they're going to tell you, let me tell you what irritates me. I think I talked about this before when I was talking about feeling used. I cannot stand a man that call themselves a man that haven't done shit for you, telling you that they broke bread with you or did something for you. Especially that I am a highly independent female. Anybody that knows me knows that about me. Very much I am. I will go on dates and pay for my own goddamn food and tell you pay for your food because it's the first time we meeting, and I don't want you to feel like, oh, I went on a date with you for food when I decided that if I decide like, okay, this isn't going to work. I don't want you to feel like you did nothing for me because we both agreed to go to this date. You didn't ask me to go on a date. If you asked me to go on a date, then yeah, I might be like, yeah, well, you asked me, I didn't want to go. I chose to go because you asked me. But it's different if we're both deciding it, then yeah, we never met each other before. Yeah, it's fair to me that we split it. Right, that's fine. So when I come across, I use that example, by the way, but when I come across like somebody telling me some shit like that really pisses me off. It really does, because don't tell me you broke no bread with me when I've been doing this shit by myself for how many years? Broke what bread with me? What bill you paid in here? What have you done for me to tell me that you broke any bread with me? You stupid. Like, what? That really irritates me. And like, I actually had a conversation with my cousin about this. I know I'm unpacking today. I told you I was gonna unpack. So I know I'm not being directly positive today, but I did tell y'all I was gonna unpack some shit. So this is where the gaslighting come in. So now what happened is I told the person like, okay, this is gonna work because I don't want to keep repeating myself. Like after a certain point, like you're just showing me that you don't give a shit about what I'm saying. And I might care so much about you. I might even love you. I might really care about you. But when it comes to like, when I ask God to give me an answer, he give me an answer, or it's going to disturb my peace, I will deuces on your ass. And I would seem heartless and cold because I may come off as that. And I'm sure I'm not the only Aquarian that's like that. Like, because I damn sure would be like, okay, I tried, I did this. But when I've tried, and I know I've tried, yeah, I'm going to say, forget you. You can call me petty, you can call me whatever you want. You're going to call me all of that because you want to continue to abuse me. And you're going to gaslight me and say I'm being petty, or, oh, I done did this, or I done did that, when you really ain't do shit. But you're going to say all of that to try to make me feel guilty. But wrong girl, baby. Wrong girl. I'm too highly independent for that. Like, when a person have done for me, I'll give them their credit for when they have done for me. But when you haven't done nothing for me, don't come telling me that you broke bread with me. Do you know what that means? You clearly don't know what that means, because you damn sure didn't break no bread for me. And I can state out of the whole time talking how many times this person have done anything for me. Seriously. All the back and forth of visiting, that was out of my money. I paid for that. Until the one day that person did something and I was like, no, I'm not wasting my paying for my charge on my car to come over there after you done did some F shit. No, if you want me over there, you're going to pay for that charge. Because you done did some F shit and I'm not accepting it. That's the one time you did anything for me that considered to be breaking bread. What? Don't play with me. Don't play with me, because I definitely know what it's like to be catered to and taken care of, baby. I've had that. I was married for 15 years and my husband catered to me. I've been in relationships where I was 100% catered to. I was on a dating app with somebody that catered to me. So please, don't try to tell me you broke bread with me, because you don't know what the hell that means. You don't even understand what you're saying when you say that. So yes, I just had to do that rant because I want to just tell the men out here, stop gaslighting females because they decide not to deal with you no more. Don't try to gaslight them. It's irritating, because the gaslighting for me don't make me come back. It just pisses me off. It made me really be like, okay, I was being cordial. Now you're going to get blocked. We don't need to even speak because you're negative. You're walking around trying to create this positive essence, but you're really a negative person that's trying to be positive and cover up your negative for whatever reason, right? Which is what I was probably sensing. So, let me not call nobody negative. Everybody walking their own journey. See, that's conviction right there. God, like, don't you say that. Everybody walking their own journey. So I'm not going to call nobody negative, right? But don't gaslight another person because they choose to go in a direction that is not to your liking. And then say lies that's not true. I hate to be lied on. That's why I'm unpacking right now. I do not like to be lied on. The worst thing you could do to me is, I'm sorry guys, I got a little. The worst thing you could do to me is lie on me. Like, don't associate my name with messed up things. I'm trying to be monitorized how much I'm cursing. So don't try to associate my name with negative things. Or like I'm something I'm not. Or I break bread with you in the... What? What? Do you know what that means, brother? Do you know what breaking bread means? It means giving money. You gave money to somebody and you helped them out. I can say I broke bread. I can say that. I spent a bunch of charge money, go back and forth. Christmas gift, got nothing back. Like, don't say that. Don't go there. And sharing things mentally is just sharing things mentally. We all learn from each other. But the trigger for me is that message that said, I broke bread with you. That pissed. That's what caused this unpacking right here. Cause I pay for all my stuff myself, baby. I'm a single parent with 2 grown kids in college. That money comes out of my pocket, honey. The only man in my life outside of the spiritual man that bless and anoint me, baby, and fill me and love on me and give me everything I need. Oh, sorry, I get so like when I'm talking about Jesus. Other than that man up there is my son. Now he break bread with me. That's a breaking bread person right there. That's the person that makes sure, Mom, you want this? Mom, you need that? Mom, I'll pay this today. Don't worry about it. Mom, you want your nails done? Here. That's my break bread right there. I always tell anybody I talk to, yeah, I don't bring dudes to my house like that. And if you bring dudes to my house, if they come and they stop by, or yeah, you stay downstairs. You're not seeing my son. You're not speaking to my son. Like, that's the man of my household. And he gets that respect. And so until you take over his responsibilities, yeah, his voice says everything. Yeah. I don't care what nobody want to say. That's my baby. But anyway, I just had to unpack that real quick because I'm a little irritated with this whole gaslighting thing. And people don't understand that when they're gaslighting people, they're gaslighting them because they are mad because they realize what they're doing is wrong. But you can't grow like that. You're talking about being in tune with God and wanting to grow and wanting to lead people. You can't grow by gaslighting people. The best thing to do is, okay, is what this person's saying true or not? Which is why, if you cannot realize that, take a moment, pause, go think before you respond to some shit. Because that's how I function, and I know everybody don't function like that, but please, like, before you turn around and try to gaslight somebody and irritate them and disrupt their spirit, make sure you go think on what that person said to see if it has any validity. I know I'm saying these words wrong. To you, right? It's valid to that person. But is it valid to you? Take a moment and go think, is this a valid thing for me that is getting the criticism? Is this a valid criticism? That's how I am aware of my flaws. I become aware of my flaws because I sit and I say, well, I've heard this multiple times. So when I get into something, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this and this, but I am working on it. Half of those things that I was hearing from a long time ago, half of them I don't do anymore. And you can't do them by yourself. You can't stop changing your flaw by yourself. You got to ask God to help you. Seriously. You got to immensely be like, Jesus, please help me with this. I know I struggle with this. If this is correct, please help me to fix it. And when you don't place God in things, like, it goes chaotic. And anybody else using this dating app, please don't rush into nothing. Take your time. And if you have boundaries and things you set for yourself, don't let no one persuade you out of those boundaries or lure you out of those boundaries. Because then afterwards, even though them doing that is not bad intention, they might not do it in an intention of negative. But when the stuff go wrong, then you feel bad within yourself because you feel like you broke your boundary that you set. This is almost empty. It was already empty anyway. But I hope all of this makes sense that I'm saying. And the whole purpose of what I'm unpacking is this gaslighting thing that people do to each other. It's not good. Because then, say if I wasn't a person that was strong-willed or strong-minded, and I wasn't aware of my flaws or myself. I wasn't in tune with myself to know these are my flaws. So if a person says this, they're probably right. I probably did present that behavior. So then I can address it because I know that's a flaw of mine that I'm working on. So say I'm not that in tune with myself, and you gaslight that person, and you're telling them, oh, I did that, and making them feel guilty. Or making them feel like they did something that they did not do. I know I'm chomping. Right? Now that person, because they haven't found themselves yet, and they're not in tune with themselves, they know add it to their basket of things that they think is wrong with them. But you know it's not wrong. That you know that what you said is not true. You know it. Because you know you're gaslighting that person. But then now, you just added a negative aspect to that person that maybe don't need that negative aspect. Better yet, don't need a negative aspect because your gaslighting is not true. But now, what if that person's like on their last trim of like livelihood and like they're over it, right? That's how bullying and suicide happens. But you just gaslighted them. Now they're in their feelings and they feel some type of way and they're gonna take their life or they do some shit to themselves. Stop the gaslighting. We should not be doing that to each other. Because not everybody have the strength to know this is gaslighting and this is not. Not everybody knows what that means. Not everybody understands it. And some people might take it like it's real. But really, you're just projecting your own negative feelings on that person because you don't want to accept what the hell is wrong with you. Go work on yourself. So I'm just saying that to say this gaslighting thing is irritating and we should not do it to each other because it's not okay to do it. It's wrong. Period. So anyway, that's what I wanted to unpack is all of that. I'm sorry I unpacked today. It was not my intention to unpack. But no, it was my intention to unpack. Let me revert that. I did come on here and tell y'all I'm unpacking. So yes, it was my intention to unpack. But I'm like, today I definitely have to unpack and share this. Because this gaslighting thing is that irritating to me. And to be honest with you, I'm just now realizing that people like projecting, which that is projecting. Gaslighting is very similar to projecting too. But people like projecting things onto you. That's their own trauma and they're projecting onto you or whatever they're feeling or if they're mad or whatever. This gaslighting thing, I'm just really like understanding that projection thing and it correlates. So I'm like, yeah, people shouldn't do that to each other. I know we're like a learning, we're learning creatures, right? Those that want to learn. But we really need to learn to be more loving and positive to each other. Like me, I will ghost you in a minute. I will be like, you know what, you doing this. Like that situation I just told you, I'll repeat myself afterwards. You'll write me some shit and I'll cuss you out and then the next day you can't contact me, I'll block, delete, that's it. But I don't do that anymore because I sit and I think about how I would feel if that done to me. Like, did I like that? Like, I told somebody like, oh, don't just ignore me. Give me some closure and clarity. And it wasn't given to me. And it bothered me. You know, it affected me. So I don't want to ever give that to somebody else. If we all were to just treat people the way we want to be treated, we would be so much of better people. And let me clear this up. I'm not saying this person is a horrible person. I'm just saying that what they did with that gaslighting thing, I'm talking about some break bread with me, that really pissed me off. Out of all the things, that's the one that's like the trigger for me. Like, boop, 0 to 1,000. Like, yes, like, because I worked hard, like, to raise my kids by myself and do everything I'm doing by myself. Okay? I don't get child support. My kid father is deported. There's no child support for me. I don't get no help. You know what I'm saying? It's not like his family up here helping me, and it's just me and my kids. And of course, you know, my family, my mom and stuff like that, my sister and brother that support me mentally, physically, emotionally, and sometimes financially if I need something. But baby, I'm doing it by myself. And I don't ask my family for help financially. Like, yeah, that's a random thing. Rare thing. I'm never like, oh, can you pay my rent? No. I make it happen. I make sure my kids are good by myself. So when a person try to take that from me, yeah, it pisses me off. Especially when you didn't do anything. Now, if you participated in helping me with something and said you broke bread with me, yes, I can take that. Because I give validation when it's due and credit when it's due. My mom always taught me that. Talk truth. When truth for talk truth. Okay. So those who didn't understand that, tell the truth when the truth needs to be said. When it's supposed to be said, tell the truth. All right? So when somebody's trying to say something that's not true, yeah. You get this girl from out of Zen mode and calm mode into like, but it's okay, because as I share with y'all, what I share with y'all is it's okay to have your moments. It's okay. We're all humans. Have your moment, but don't sit and stay in it, right? That's like my number one thing. Have your moment, but don't sit or stay in that moment, right? Don't let that moment become a manifestation of your reality. So, yeah. And I want to like thank my brother and give a big shout out to my brother and to my friend Bear, who like really helped me to realize some things. And that give me the open space to talk and share, like, and say how I feel, and yeah, connect back and forth. So, yeah, I just want to thank that, because, yeah, I had like a little confusing situation too. Okay, so we're gonna skip all of everything I unpacked. I have a question to ask. It's a weird question. So, I don't know if I want to ask it. Hold on, because I don't really want to do that to the person. But somebody shared something with me. They pretty much said like someone made a comment to them. The comment was a little unusual. But they were like wondering about, you know what, I'm not going to share it. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to pause that right there. And I'm just going to talk about the fact that let's not gaslight each other. Okay? See? That's me again. Not trying to like gaslight. Well, not gaslighting because it's facts what happened. But not trying to put a person down. But I just wanted to unpack something and share that with y'all. And just say to y'all, let's not gaslight each other. Let's just make sure we stay on positive light. Let's just make sure we're uplifting each other. And it's okay to have your moment, but please try to grow from your moments. And please try to not sit in them and don't let your moments and your situations become a reality of your existence. Okay? Let me repeat that again. It's okay to have your moment. Have your moment. Don't sit in your moment, but more importantly, Don't let your moment become a reality of your existence. All right, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. I don't have much to like say. I think my rice is burning, so I need to get up and do that. And by the way, this sake is pretty good. I'm corny. This sake is really socking it to me. That was very corny, but I just wanted to say that. But make sure y'all stay tuned. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Make sure y'all join my podcast session then. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow, and share, and follow, and share, and share, and share. I did a little like booty dance and stuff. But make sure you share with everybody, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And I thank y'all. All my subscribers, all my followers, I thank y'all. Continue to follow, continue to stay tuned and listen. And I thank y'all for all y'all support. I truly do. All right. Don't forget, guys, what I'm going to say. Stay grounded. Okay? I love y'all. Thank y'all for the time. Thank y'all for the support. And make sure, again, like, subscribe, follow, share with your mama, with your brother, your sister, your uncle, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your ex, your side piece. Share with everybody. Okay? All right. I love y'all. Stay grounded.